think it's time for me to go sailing. I'm out on the ocean. 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 I'm out on the ocean.
Whatever, honey.
I'm out on the ocean.
Make it public, honey. Make it public.
Okay.
I'm not finna fool with you.
All right, y'all, come on in now.
Hey.
Okay, okay, honey.
Hey, this y'all do one or something.
We're gonna find us and throw our own damn trail ride. We're gonna find us one. We gotta find us a trail ride.
I'm not finna do this with you.
Let me highlight it. Let the people know we here. Log on your Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey.
How I do that? How I do
Hold
it?
on. Huh?
Oh, just click in there.
Jelly, you came on quick, didn't
Let
you?
me okay, I got to turn this around.
You ain't got me on. Okay, now you cutting Deborah off, honey. Ventar.
All right.
Ventar.
All right now.
Ventarius.
You
done cut Deborah off. You cut Deborah off. Yes.
I'm gonna put it back on. Tell me when.
There she is. There she is. Let me see my sister, honey. We got an echo. We feeding back.
Okay, I'm finna fix it. Okay, let me fix it. Let me turn this out. We ready.
Okay.
There she is. Let me see my sister, honey.
We gotta turn them down. Turn your phone on. Yeah. She finna turn it down. All right, is that better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you see both of us?
I can see both of y'all.
All right, there we go. We ready.
Yeah, I don't know what you was doing, honey.
I don't know. I was getting ready for the trail ride, huh?
Right.
Where is the operator, honey? Where is the operator?
Oh, the baby's sick, baby. We had to.
Oh.
I had to talk to her about the baby.
Okay, then.
All right, y'all. We finna get ready to get started. Carlos, what's going on? Carlos Bell. Come on
Carlos,
in.
boy.
Carlos.
Yeah, you don't give a baby a new name. That's your cousin.
That's Carlos.
Yes.
I thought that was Carlos. Okay, that's Carlos.
That's your cousin, honey.
That's my little cousin. All right. You ready to get started? I'm going to go by introducing myself.
Yes, introduce yourself.
I'm the host, Ventaris of Hot Tea Time, and you are?
Sophisticated Queen, and you put the Sophisticated Queen on there. No, don't get it twisted, honey.
The Sophisticated Queen.
The Sophisticated.
And we have our co-host,
Deborah Boone.
Deborah's getting ready to start her own podcast as well, and it is called
Coffee Table Talk.
Coffee table
So
talk.
stay tuned for it because it's gonna be really excited when we start it.
So just stay in tune when we're gonna let you know when they get ready to get started. She gonna have a lot of guests to come in and sit around the table and talk. Plenty of shit.
Plenty of shit.
Oh
Real talk.
Lord.
Look,
Not
real talk. Connecting
not the
with my
plenty.
girls out of Nashville. So it's gonna be real talk.
Okay then. Tell the air illusions in the mall, honey. Tell
All of it. All of it.
right.
We have had a lot of talks.
So
Okay.
Right.
so this is the thing. We're going to start. Deborah's she's a licensed cosmetologist as well as an instructor in cosmetology. So we're going to talk about hair first. We're going to let everybody know some things about our industry that is going on, and we with the change. But there's some things happening with the change. So Asia's also she was a licensed cosmetologist. She was in cosmetology as well.
I
So
don't mess with people. I don't mess with people.
she don't mess with the people. She have a select few that she still do
Right.
up there in Colorado. So with that being said, we're just gonna jump on in and we're gonna talk about some of the things that a lot of people are having problems with in the industry. It has been taken over by different people, different ethnic
Ethnic
groups,
groups.
and they monopolize our
Industry.
industry, which it
Totally
was a
agree.
billion-dollar industry for our own that we allow people to come in and take over.
And that's
Right.
from and always, like I was talking to Vantaris, that comes from hair, nails, skincare, whatever it
Yeah,
is that we have allowed them to just come in and take over our industry. That I feel like we need to
take
have
back.
some type of take back situation,
Yeah,
you
Mm-hmm.
know?
we need to take it back
Yeah.
because
Exactly.
we didn't hear about cancer and all of this different stuff. These different
Products.
we
Yeah.
didn't hear
Right.
about alopecia until the late 2000s,
And I
and
said,
that's not alopecia.
and when all the glue, like I just like Ventars and I was just talking one day, and I guess what really sparked it with me were how we got everybody that came in, and we came in with this glue and quick weave and all of this stuff, and then we started having clients that was experiencing a lot of hair loss, a lot of baldness. But I told Ventars, I said it's amazing how other groups actually set the industry up for us to fail. And when I
Right.
say for us to fail, because once we start putting all this glue in our hair, then we had our young girls out there that wasn't educated with how to put the glue in, how to take the glue out. We start losing a lot of hair. Then there comes the wigs, the lace fronts, and all of that. Who makes the money though? The people that set up all the glue, the different things for us to lose hair, even from when it comes to nails. We started out with doing nails. African American had nail shops. We supported
Mm-hmm.
We
them. Then
support
when
each
the
other.
Asians came in, they came in doing $25 to get your nails done. Now you sit back and look, you got the same people that's charging $95 and
hundred
$100, but we
dollars.
still don't know how to go and support our girls that's doing
Right.
nails, and they doing the same thing. And
No, they're doing it better, and
exactly.
they taking
And
care
they
of it.
can
And
talk to
taking
you.
care of your
And they can
nails.
talk to you.
They can
And
Yeah.
take care of the nails. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? But
right.
we don't try to find that to support that. We always support every other group and everything they do, but not support our own.
And then they give you libations to compensate fucking you up.
Right. That
Right.
part.
You know, that's to get your eye off of what they messing up.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Then they came with the drills. We didn't know anything about drills
Nope.
on nails.
Nope.
We would not use a drill
Eh,
on your nail. And then they came with the drills.
We
That
didn't
was
even
so
teach them.
quick. We
Like,
didn't no. When we was in school, we
no, we
didn't know
didn't
nothing
teach.
about a
Yeah.
drill.
Now
If
you
you
They
been
didn't
an
teach
filing and
us.
educator,
busting,
we
baby.
didn't teach them to use the drills back then with being an educator. You
Right.
didn't, because the drill just made too many,
Imperfections
imperfections
in your
in
nails.
your nails.
Yeah.
So it was
Right.
just like, no, we're
Yeah.
not using drills while we were
And you
teaching them the
was
business. But now everything is so quick, go this, that, and that we allow, like I said, them to just come in and take over the business. And I feel that it is a time for us to take back, even with the beauty supply.
Right.
We support them. Period. I don't care what they
yeah.
can lock you up, saying you walk in the store acting like you stealing. whatever, but we
Right.
still up in there supporting everybody and
Mm-hmm.
everything, but we're not support our own African Americans. Just
No.
like, and I'm gonna throw this in, and this off the topic. Just like Cinco de Mayo. Why am I going to support Cinco de Mayo? I am not Hispanic. Do you support me in African American
They we don't
or
see none of
Black
them at
History
we
Week?
don't see none of
You
them
know
at
what I'm saying?
Juneteenth.
Exactly.
You don't see them going
No,
to celebrate Juneteenth.
no.
You don't see them outside at
But we
Juneteenth.
ready to go
But
and
we
make the
ready to buy their whole
Mexican
buyout.
restaurant bought
We
out.
gonna buy their whole buyout.
Buy it
Cinco de
out.
Mayo. We
Cinco,
Well, I'm
done.
I'm
Cinco de
eating
Mayo.
grilled chicken and veggies today. I ain't eating tacos.
I didn't buy a taco either.
Right. Me
You know what I'm
neither.
saying? My
Me
whole
neither.
thing is we have to learn to sometimes stay in our lane. We see, and guess what? You don't even see them there.
No. They will make a killing today
They
off of
make a
us.
killing today off of us because their own people don't even support the Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
They don't. We don't see them in there. If you go to any Mexican restaurant today, the only people that you're going to see Mexican is workers.
Right. Totally agree.
That's it.
Totally agree.
So, with that being said, actually, we're going to
Well,
talk about a
up
few.
here that's not true, but okay.
Oh, really?
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay. Well, here
Yeah.
we here.
Well, here in we talking about here in Memphis, what we seeing, and
What
it
we
might
see?
be different in other demographic
Yeah.
areas, but here speaking, that's what we see a
Yeah,
lot
they
of.
not,
Yeah.
baby. We ain't
Yeah.
seeing a flag driving down the street.
I'm not finna laugh at you.
Oh, I'm just saying, I ain't
Right.
seen it. And I come from way out working and coming
Yeah.
this way, and I ain't seen it. So, with that being said, some of the things that we're up against within our industry with is alopecia with hair loss. A lot of times people think that they lose their hair to alopecia, and it's not alopecia. It's the way that they're removing this hair and they're ripping your hair follicles out.
Yep.
So a lot of times it's not alopecia, and you're damaged. The hair follicles are damaged. Also, these braids. You know, we are the
Mm,
same. We are the same, but we're not the same.
Traction
Africa,
alopecia.
yeah, traction alopecia. You got to realize that
Too tight.
too tight is too tight. That means take it down.
yeah,
You
when you
know,
see your eye lifting up when it don't
Right.
usually lift up, that mean it ain't right.
right.
And
And so
it start with our
and
little
then it
girls.
started with the little
Little
girls. It
girls
started,
losing
and
their
then
edges.
and it started, and then we turn around and we
They
look
start
at
bumping
women,
up around there,
and we
and
have uh, you balding at the age of 20, 21.
Right.
You know, when that started happening, our grandmamas and aunties had plenty of hair,
Healthy hair.
long hair.
yeah,
You never
they was
seen.
using that sulfur 8, baby.
Right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? They use stuff that would grow the hair and
Right.
naturally. And I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of stylists now, they don't do hair. They do weave.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you consider them a stylist, you know that's on you. But a stylist do not do weave all the time.
And it's hair
Weave.
care. And I think
It's called hair
it's
care.
hair because I think even Ventar's like when you do the weave, I like what I'm saying because now I'm just coming back in the industry from like maybe 6 years since I've
Mhm.
actually taught and just coming back, but I've been in the industry for a long time. But just coming back in the industry, what I'm seeing a lot, where did it come where you shampoo your hair at home and you come to me and I'm going to do your hairstyle, your hair braid or whatever? Me, I would prefer my
I'm not
clients
doing
to
it.
come to me, let me shampoo your
I need
hair,
to see what's
let
going
me
on.
let me examine your scalp, let me give you some steam treatments, let me see what's been going on under the wig or the weave or whatever that you've been wearing that we need to make sure that you cleansing that scalp good so we can continue to promote that hair growth. But all of that, where I don't knock new schools, but new schools with come with your hair shampooed, I'm braiding it, on this, on that. No, your hair got to be shampooed, book online, do this, do that. We got to go back to strictly hair care. You come in, if it takes me extra 15 minutes to shampoo your hair, put you under the dryer, give you a steam cap, give you a treatment,
Right.
whatever it is that I need to keep that scalp healthy.
And
It's what matters.
don't forget the types of shampoos that we're using. Y'all that let Revlon fool y'all into believing that that's the right product for you, and
Right.
it's full of alcohol.
Right.
So it's drying you out.
No, you didn't say Revlon. Who used
Revlon.
Revlon? Who
Yes, I'm
used
gonna call
Revlon?
them out. Revlon.
Right.
Who used Revlon?
Well, you know, Revlon have a lot of different products under the Revlon umbrella. So
Okay.
with that being said, it's like they're just, you know, they're using all the alcohol products for us, the shampoos, the conditioners.
All
Where
of
do
it.
you use shampoo? I mean, a conditioner
No.
with alcohol in it.
And then you don't educate your clients,
You
so
don't
your
educate
clients
your-
don't know. They gonna go to
Right.
Walmart,
Suave,
wherever,
the
to
Suave.
just get
Well,
shampoo.
But you telling them to shampoo their hair,
Shampoo
so
your
they
hair
coming
out.
right on in.
That's what I'm
and it's
doing.
drying it
the
out.
couple of people who hair I do, I could tell when I said, "What you done put in your hair, honey?"
See, that's
Because
what I'm
you ain't
talking
put
about.
nothing in your hair that
Right.
I'd have made your hair look like that. Well, maybe
Right.
I had did something new. I said, "Well, stop it, because your hair drying out. It's drying
Right.
out."
And see, that's the thing. And also with hair color.
Right.
Right.
You know, we allow them to come in. I don't put hair color on you when you first come to
Right.
my chair.
It's called consultation.
It's called consultation. If your hair is too weak to put it on there, you'll never say I took your hair out.
And
Right.
let me see what you're doing before that. What
Yeah.
kind of products you've been using? Are
Yeah.
you allergic to the products
Right.
that's within the hair color? Like
Right.
all of that is what's
It makes
supposed
a-
to be done inside. Because if you're allergic to the color, if you're allergic to the latex from the glue, all that
Right.
matters. But because we don't do consultation or educate our clients, they don't know. If
Right.
you get
Right.
the weave in, quick weave, your scalp start itching really bad, just like
Right.
when I was asking Ventaris about the hair, like the extensions that I got in with this with you know,
Right.
with the style that I got going on right now, which is
Right.
the crochets.
Crochets,
And
right.
I was asking him about it because I was like, wow, my scalp is really itching. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But that lets you know, even with the hair that we're using, that they have in the beauty supply. And just speaking to a couple of my clients that's experienced the same thing, it don't matter. They not wearing the hair. We
No,
wearing
they
the
just
hair.
selling it.
They selling it. All of that
Mhm.
causes hair loss.
Right.
We
It does.
scratching, scalp irritated. Then you at home shampooing it, losing a lot of hair. Then you go back to your stylist, your hair feel brittle, whatever. It's not mattering to them because they're gonna braid your hair up, put your
And
wig back on,
keep putting it
or go
on.
ahead and
They
do
gonna
your braids or
cons-
whatever and keep
Right.
going
Ain't
on.
letting it breathe
No.
or
Yes, they constantly
And
keep
we
on.
think it's healthy.
We think it's healthy, and we constantly putting this cap on. And then also, where in the hell I have watched people put paper on their hair and then glue weave on top of the paper.
what the paper do, honey?
They put it. They say it's protective style,
Right.
but it's
Oh.
paper. It's like end papers. They put or
Wraps.
the
Hair
wraps,
wraps.
the hair
Okay.
wraps.
I
And
ain't
it's
never.
supposed to be a form of protection when you're putting the quick weave on. But now they have like the silicone that you actually can put on the hair that
Okay.
actually will protect the hair. But me as a stylist, what I have experienced with that with my hair, even when I gel my hair down and I put the protective on my hair, I still, once I put the quick weave on and take it off, I still experience hair loss um in my thinner areas because the protector have some kind of way saturated to my hair and my scalp. So
Ever
when I
said nope.
shampoo it out, it comes out.
Right, it comes right on
It's
out.
so when I shampoo it, I notice how I'm thinning. So
Thinning.
all
Right.
of that is a way where we need to see what's going to be a better way to protect that client's hair than to continue to do what we do.
And everybody's hair is not strong enough to be putting all
Right.
this
Yeah,
glue.
and everybody's
it's-
scalp ain't strong enough either, because some people's scalp is just very sensitive to where
Sensitive.
Yeah, it's sensitive to it, and
Yeah.
it's not strong enough to hold that.
But how would you
Because
know?
because
you
once it
don't.
starts
You didn't do the
sweating
test.
and
You
it
didn't
get build
do
up on it,
Right,
it
build
makes
up.
it heavy.
And then
It
they
makes it heavy.
shampooing it at home, so
That-
you're not
yeah.
allowing
So you're
them.
not
You're not telling
deceived.
them if you're not selling the clarifying shampoo in your salon, so you
Mhm.
can let your clients know what I like. Let your clients have the ability to buy the products from you, and if not, write them a prescription of the products that they need to get if you're going to allow
Allow
them
them
to
to
do their
shampoo
hair,
at
hair
home.
at home.
Yeah.
Give them prescription. Go and get this, that. If not, you go get it for them. So that way, when they come back, you don't have to
this
worry
is
about
what
it.
you
Their
can
hair
use.
stay healthy.
Right.
Yeah. Just give them a
Any,
prescription like the
anything
doctor
else that
do.
you use, I'll be able to tell the difference because that it don't your hair does not supposed to look like that.
Yeah,
Right.
and it's sad that that we have to sit there and experience this, or they go to somebody else because somebody told them, "Oh, you need to go to them to
Right.
get your wig installed." But the install, they didn't tell you that they finna put all this glue around the front of your head.
No
and,
hair around the front.
and then you come back to me and you want me to? I got to cover this up because your forehead bigger than
Well,
mine.
well,
You
well.
know,
I would say I was a guinea pig back in the day for somebody named Vetarius Riches. I
you
was the
would.
mannequin. I was like, "What you doing today?"
Right. But in the same token, it wasn't what they're doing now.
No, it's nothing. Ain't nothing
It's
like that.
nothing what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Baby, they take the whole piece of wig and glue it on your head. It's just, I mean, it's just a
I would have
whole
been hot, honey.
a whole
I can't
section.
do
They
all
gluing
that
on your
'cause
head.
I was hot with the weave on, honey. I can't do all that.
I mean, and then and let me explain this too. So because we're gonna have to get off of this. This is the the problem with me. Stop saying you natural and you got color in your hair. You're not natural.
Right.
That's not a natural.
That's a chemical.
That's a chemical. Stop saying that. Please believe that you're not natural when you have a chemical in
And the
your
color
hair.
can break the hair
And-
just as well. That's why you need to know how to treat your hair.
And this is another thing. These people that's taking this hair color off and then taking it up again and up again. How do you know these people hair strong enough to take this?
They don't.
And you see
That's
it on
why-
YouTube, so you follow the girls on
follow
YouTube,
on
not
YouTube.
knocking them, but you follow them on YouTube, and they putting it on, rinse this off, go again. And what you got to realize, if your hair is dark, if it's a number 2, it's only gonna lift so much to get.
Right.
You're not gonna get to a 10, not in one application,
application.
unless you go in and do the process again.
And then you got to come back to me for me to correct this color or to try to save your hair.
Trim
We can
it.
take it there. We can take it there. You can't absolutely
You can
take it there, but you
but
need to know how to protect
need
it when
to-
you're taking it
yeah,
there.
you got to
You
protect.
got to
If
got
you
to
don't
know what you're doing.
You can't.
Right.
You
Look
don't
at
need to do
YouTube.
it. Because my whole thing is, I'm not going to take you there, and you're not my client.
Right.
Well,
If you're not
not for the funeral, honey.
With 220. Listen
Eric
to Eric.
is straight.
You see what Eric
What
said?
Eric said.
Eric said, or put 20 and 30 volume lightener bleach directly on the scalp. They do it.
On the scale.
They doing
on
it.
the
And
scale.
when I tell you they doing it, and then they got a new one where they do the hot water coloring. They
Just
lighten it with hot water and trying to bring it up.
Kool-Aid. They got so
Yeah,
much stuff.
It's
they
so
use.
much they
I'm
use,
just
and
saying.
then you come back and say, "I took your hair out after you put all this stuff in your head."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I took it out.
Exactly.
But
I need the fan on that note, honey.
Right.
but after you done did all this to your hair, or you done did all you can do, and then you come and look like Mr. Ed because you ain't got no hair on your head, and you want me to
Mr.
close the
Ed.
door. You want me to close the door because you ain't got no hair. Now you're ashamed.
And then I do say this: we are one of the professional industry that everybody think that they can tap in on. Because I say to myself, and I used to tell my students that, how many people do you see going in a doctor's office or putting on YouTube what they can do
They
that
surgery.
the doctors can do a
Right.
whole surgery? Well, you got some that'll do some jacked up surgery.
Oh, they
but
doing
I'm
it.
just saying
Yeah,
they doing
catch
it.
They killing
But
them.
how many saturate the industry like they do us with no license? You know what I'm saying? Just saturate the industry. We got this, we got this, we got that. And I say, being that we are professionals, we went to school for this. We're trained for this. You know what I'm saying? To do this, but we got everybody that'll come in and just disrespect the industry so that it's ridiculous. Like it's ridiculous.
So we're gonna move on, but we're gonna tap back into this
Stay
because
tuned.
we gotta
for
stay
school.
tuned for
Right.
Like they do us with
number
no
2.
license.
What?
So
Right.
we got to tap into this relationship question. And y'all, listen. Do you need to feel needed in a relationship? Do you need to feel needed in a relationship? I don't need to feel needed. That's me personally. I just need to feel like I'm visible, like I'm there.
Okay, so I guess that's one to think about. If I feel like I need to be feel needed in a relationship. Yeah, I want to feel
I
needed.
don't want to feel needed.
I want
That's too
I
much.
if it depends
That's too
on
much.
what describe needed.
Needed to be too much sometimes.
What when you say
Needed.
needed, what do you mean?
I just need to tap that. Hopefully you'll come on back in. Needed is like uh it's constantly calling your name. You need to be, you need this, you need that.
No, okay,
That's
no.
needed.
I
That's
give now I do like my space.
yeah.
You know
You
what I'm
need to
saying?
you
Let me
need to have
have
your
some
space.
space. I do like some space.
Yeah. And I okay, let me get her back in.
I don't want to. Yeah. So when you say needed, I don't want to be the person that have to just bother you for everything because I can do some things for myself. Yeah. So I get it. Yeah. And then yeah, I'm very proactive with just doing stuff for myself. So I guess that I wouldn't say needed.
What about you, Ash?
Well, I don't want to be needed. I want to be wanted, honey.
That's
She
it.
said need and
Okay.
wanted. Okay,
That-
needed
I want
and
to be
want. So
wanted.
okay, I like wanted. So maybe yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Now I that's the whole thing for me. I want to feel wanted
Right.
or visible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah. Now I
Because
see that.
because needed is
A
more
different
like
category.
it's a different type of, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Needed could go along.
Yeah.
It's too much. Needed is
Well, I want
constantly.
to feel. I don't want
It's
all of that, but I
constantly.
want to feel like you
It's
want me.
constant.
Then
This is
and
needed
Right.
is feel like this. This
no,
how
I
needed
don't want.
feel. This what
No, I don't
needed
want
feel
that.
like.
I don't want
That's
that.
what
I
You
don't
needed
want
constantly
feel
that.
being
like.
picked on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And you like, ugh. You
No,
know,
no. Okay,
yeah.
got it.
So no, I don't want to feel needed.
Right.
I'd rather feel wanted because
When you
needed.
want me, and when you want a person, it's a whole different
It's a
look.
whole
Right.
different
It's a whole
look at
different
it.
look. I
It's
get it. It's a different look.
it's
Yeah.
Yeah. And you do
baby,
more
I
for a
love
person
you.
that you want,
That you
and you
want.
feel that
Then
love. Yeah,
need.
they need
Right.
it. Needed you. It's
You don't want to
when
pay
you want.
bills.
Yeah, it's like
You want to ask for
I get
that.
it. Yeah,
You want to ask
yeah.
for. You got.
So I would look.
Can
Yeah,
you?
want it.
Can we?
Yes, yes.
You could do it on your own,
Right,
man. If
right.
you know
That
what I'm
part.
saying. But
Need it.
needed, you need. You
That
constantly
everything that
everything.
I need you to
It's
do this. You can't do
everything.
nothing on
Yeah,
your
you
own.
can't do nothing on your
Right.
own
Got it.
without that person.
Got it.
So
Yeah,
no.
that becomes a whole nother subject.
Right. I got it. Yeah.
What Rob say, Ash?
Oh Lord. Robert said if he can't do some and you can then he needs you. If you do not, he can go on and need somebody else. I don't Robert be on his own.
But and you know what? And my constantly, being on that needed. It's you don't want to be with somebody.
Nicole said she don't want to need nobody, not for no money. Hell no.
Right. She said.
Right. And that's the
Right.
whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel needed.
Yeah.
I don't want you to need me.
Yeah.
Don't need
Because
me.
that's gonna get on my nerves.
Yeah, we
If
reading
you
the
act
comments,
like you
Robert. We
need me-
sorry. We gotta go back and read the
We
comments.
trying. We
Go
trying.
back, Age, read the comments.
Okay, what we reading? Say
Okay,
he said
Jolene said there's a difference between needing and
It is.
wanting.
wanted,
It
and
is.
that's why I said I'd rather be wanted
Than needed.
Right.
I totally agree with that.
And Chris said the same thing. He wanted to feel wanted. He don't want to feel
Right.
needed.
Needed.
Yeah. Let's go come in. Robert said, if you don't need me, somebody else is gonna come in. I don't want to need you. I don't
Right.
want to need you.
Maybe appreciation.
Jolene said needed
maybe
is
a little
being
appreciation
dependent,
could
wanted
go in
is
there.
being
A little
accepted.
appreciation.
Huh?
Jolene said needed is being dependent, wanted is being acceptable.
Yeah, I don't want to be dependent.
Yeah, I don't want to be dependent on
Me
nobody.
neither. Me
And then
neither.
you,
Well, I'm
Robert
not.
said you have to be needed for something. No, you ain't got to be needed for nothing now.
No,
You can be
because a lot
wanted.
of times,
Right.
if you're with that person, you're gonna do certain things anyway, regardless if they need it or want it or not.
And you don't even have to ask.
You don't
Yeah.
have to ask.
You don't have
You
to.
know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
understood.
I don't want you to need me to take you out to eat.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right,
don't want you to
exactly.
need
I
that.
want you to want to take me.
I want you
Ask
to want
me.
to ask me to go.
Ask me.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to have to ask you to take me out to
Right.
eat.
Right.
Right.
I don't
Say
want
it
to
to me.
Yeah. I don't want to have to ask you or you need
Put your
your bill
clothes on
paid.
and
Yeah.
let me take you out to dinner, right?
Right. So yeah, that's the kind of, what we're
Right.
talking about.
Right. Robert is. Oh, he said he won't be needed and wanted, huh?
He said he want to be needed and wanted. No, don't need me.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna move on because we could stay on that.
Yes. You want me to hit it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you allow toxic people to push your buttons? Again, do you allow toxic people to push your buttons?
That could be in a relationship. That could be a friendship. That could be
Friendship,
a family. That could be any of it.
I'm
anybody.
gonna tell you off the top how I feel.
Well, first of
So-
all, I'm not gonna let you take me into that space.
Right.
But
where
you
you
know,
gonna push that
sometimes
button.
it's always that one, y'all. No, I ain't lying. It's always that one.
And they'll take you to the edge.
And
They'll take you, but
to
you
the
gotta
edge.
you can't fall over.
You
They'll
can't.
take you. They'll try to take you to the edge. You just can't fall over. You know what I'm
Jolene said
saying?
not anymore. But when you say that, toxic people, it's kind of like bringing in conversations, toxic conversations about people, talking about
Unnecessary
people, unnecessary stuff
That's wasting your time.
wasting your time
Right.
to listen
Wasting
to.
your time and your
And
energy.
I don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear this.
First
shit.
of all, I'm to an age now that I don't want to.
Absolutely.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Absolutely.
No more. I don't want to do
part.
that. I'm not finna talk about nobody with you.
Absolutely.
I don't want to do that. Damn,
Robert
you
said
ain't
he-
Move it.
Robert said if he got the time today.
I don't have the time. I'm too old for
Right.
it.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? It's too.
You just get to the point you don't want to hear.
And then it's National Mental Health Month, and
Right.
I don't want you messing with my mental health.
Right. Right.
Because sometimes it could take you to a place
Right.
where
Right.
Yeah, that's the point of no return sometimes.
It's the point of no return, and you can't. No, I don't want you. I don't want to do that with you.
Right.
I don't want to do that. And then, if you bringing it to me,
Right.
what you taking back from me?
Exactly.
You see what I'm
Ugh.
saying?
I do.
Yeah.
Huh? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's sad, but it's true.
It's true. It's sad.
No
It's true.
problem. No problem. Says sometimes she do. Sometimes she let them take her there.
Sometimes I do.
But you too old. We getting too old for that. I mean,
that's
when we get to
your
this
pressure.
point,
You got your pressure up, honey.
yeah, your pressure up. You gotta take medication because y'all. No,
Yeah.
no.
You gotta learn how to
See,
let
I've
it go.
learned to be in a space for myself.
See, I have to get to that point to where
I need
because
a
I
space.
used to be a person that
No, I can't.
always would worry a lot, but I had to get to that space to where I let it go. Like I'm not gonna let you take me to that
No,
place.
we ain't doing that no more.
Right.
You ain't doing that.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Look, you
not gonna
first
get in
of
my
all,
space.
And then I had to realize this is what I've realized.
That fool said a good read don't hurt nobody.
I ain't
I'm
say-
not finna fool with him.
Robert, we didn't say not get them off of you. We didn't say
It's
not get them
allowing
off of you.
It's allowing them to push your buttons when you don't. Right, Chris? You ain't letting nobody interrupt your peace. That's what
Right.
we.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna let them
Yeah.
interrupt your peace, but you ain't gonna call me on my phone with a whole lot of mess.
And you got to stay
know what I'm
30
saying?
minutes listening to
I
some
gotta
bull
listen
crap.
to some bullshit or how you feel,
Right.
or that
Right.
you didn't took something I said out of context,
Right.
and I ain't even said that
Instead
way.
of you asking me,
Instead of-
because I'm if
Yeah.
you ask me, I'm gonna tell you exactly
and you
what
got
I
9
said.
people that
However you take it or however you like it, ask me and I'm gonna tell you.
9 people come back to you telling you the same story
It's gonna be different.
3 different ways.
It's gonna be different.
3 different ways.
Absolutely.
Well,
That's-
I'm like a recorder. I'm gonna give it to you verbatim.
Me
Right.
too, and I am too, cause I remember. It ain't
That's
nothing
what I
that you.
said.
I remember.
And why did I say it? I'm gonna tell you what
I'm
I
gonna
was
tell you
thinking and
exactly
feeling.
why I've said it.
That's what I was
But I've
feeling.
learned to stay in my lane. I don't
Gabe-
want.
Gabe said he can't come to you.
Huh?
He can't come to you for help.
You could
You
come
too
for
old.
help.
You too old. You too old to help him.
No, I ain't too old to help. But in the same token, let it be
He said he
help.
in a dark place, Vitar. Don't kick him
Right.
to the curb.
See, that's I'm gonna have to seek. You got to seek counseling, and I ain't no counselor. I'm not the counselor. I'm gonna refer you to somebody. I know a couple of counselors. I got a couple of clients as counselors
Right.
He gon'
that
he
I can
gonna
refer you
listen, Gabe. Don't listen to him. He gonna listen.
I can send you to them.
Don't do
Sometimes
that
you
baby
just
like
want to
that.
tap that ass.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. And sometimes
You
people
do
take you
wanna,
there.
yeah.
Won't you? You
Yeah.
really want to tap their ass? And they take you there. They do.
Because I always say if my mind could do what I was thinking about people, boy, I probably would be doing life. So
Oh,
I just
me
keep it to
too.
myself. Because the
Oh,
mind can think some stuff. You be like, wow.
Right.
Did my mind really think like that? So you
yes.
kind of got to wheel it back on in.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I probably would be doing life right now
It's
if my
okay.
mind reacted to how I
Let
always
your
think and
mind
feel.
go there, girl. Just let your mind go there and
Look
just
how
say,
you think and feel.
only
You be
if
doing
you
life
knew.
somewhere.
Right. Only if you knew.
Look, you see what Robert said?
What?
I like a little toxic energy. Makes it worth your while.
Oh Lord.
And Gabe said that's why he here.
That's funny.
Little toxic energy. You know, I just think we kind of we give people too much sometimes.
We do.
give
We
too
do.
You know what I'm saying? We give them
We
too
give
much.
them too much.
We give them too much. And
In
I
any relationship,
Yeah.
in any relationship, we can give a person too
too
much.
much. You can give them too much.
Friends, family, lovers, whatever.
Yeah. You give them
Not
too
the
much.
lovers.
Husband, well, I'm just
Not
saying.
the
Yeah.
lovers. The lovers
Yeah.
shouldn't get nothing.
Yeah.
You need to go on about your business.
Right.
And they should, you know what I'm saying? You know, sometimes it's best to free your mind to get away.
Free your mind.
And
And the
sometimes,
rest
you
will
know,
follow, honey.
and I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I can go out on my own
Right.
and have a drink to myself and be
Think
content
to yourself and be
and
content.
think. You know, sometimes I need to deep
A long time.
a long
Decompress.
time to decompress
Right.
from the house, from the kids,
Everybody.
everybody. I just need some alone time so I can think and get my mental back together. To put me
Let it
back
get back
together.
together.
I gotta I have to wind me back up before I really pop off on
So
somebody.
you pop off
You know
and
what I'm
be
saying?
doing life.
Yeah, and really pop off.
Don't
You
be
down here
popping.
like the
Don't be
Wild Wild
popping.
West or something.
Right.
Don't be popping, honey. Don't be
You know,
popping.
Don't
so
pop off. Right.
I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it take you to that point. You have to win yourself back. Well, what are you thinking? Come on,
Right.
get
Help me,
yourself
Lord.
together. Yeah, right. Get yourself
Yeah.
together.
Come on now. Get to praying real hard.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all, this is what. Okay, Robert. Read Robert Ash.
Sometimes without knowing, you can be the toxic person, especially when you already got a problem with that person.
That's when you
Okay.
pull back. I say that's when you pull back. When you know you have a problem with that person, you pull yourself back from it.
Well, I don't say nothing because you'll be looking at me like, why you looking like
And you
that?
gotta
And I
pull
won't
back.
say a word. I ain't gonna say nothing.
You gotta pull back sometimes so you won't say something that you'll regret.
I
And
ain't gonna say a
definitely will do that.
word. He know that because he'll be like, girl, why is you looking like that?
Yeah,
No.
and you know, and I do understand that, but sometimes it take a friend to say, look, it ain't worth
It
it.
ain't worth it.
Right.
Let it
It
go.
ain't worth it. Let that go. It wasn't even like that.
Let it go.
You know, and sometimes we could even read people wrong and turn around and say we don't like them.
Or they take something and right.
Yeah.
Take something or do
That's why
something
me and
we
my
take it the wrong
husband
way.
always each other's friend.
Right.
Trip outside, our plan and vacation is healthy to keep your own identity.
And that's
and you're
true.
right. That
That's
is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true,
Yeah.
Chris. Because I you stay in your own damn lane.
Right.
I've learned to stay in my own lane.
And you know your
Stop
husband and your significant others can be that one that's all you need.
right.
I don't need
Right.
nobody else.
But sometimes they can push your
They
damn
can
butt.
push it. That's life.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they can push your damn
Right.
butt. I get that when you go
I'm
get you a
just
drink, say,
kidding.
stay your ass in there.
Right.
Go on
Go on.
now. Let me hit this blunt.
Right. Stay your ass in there and leave me
Go
the fuck
on now.
alone.
You know I said I was coming in here.
Right.
Right. Just stay the fuck away from me. So look, what do y'all think about Trump administration said it's willing to pay immigrants in the United States illegally $1,000 to self-deport.
He doing too much.
That is crazy as
He
hell.
doing too much.
He doing too much.
So my thing is, if I come to you, who's to say you gonna give me $1,000 or just take me in custody?
That's too
Well,
much.
first of all, they said they deporting everybody. So, honey, where's you gonna send me to if you deport me and I've been here all my life?
Right.
You
Right.
gonna send me to a country can't speak no language or nothing? You just gonna send me?
But that
That's so
says
sad.
self-deport.
No,
$1,000.
but they was also
Hell, you
saying
can't
that
get
they
a
was gonna
ticket for
deport
$1,000. So
citizens.
I'm gonna move somewhere and all I got is $1,000.
$1,000. What you gonna
I
do
can't
with it?
even re-establish myself. I
You
can't
ain't
do
got
none of
nowhere to
that.
stay. That's $1,000, like $10, honey.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Gone. Gone.
It's gone. It's sad.
That's true.
I don't know. Shit, you can spend $1,000 just walking at the grocery store.
Chris said, "Who got the slingshot? He's sick of this shit." Who got the slingshot, honey?
Somebody need it on.
Somebody.
Like Rob said, what's $1,000? What is $1,000?
I said
$1,000.
it's $10. $1,000 is
Especially
$10.
with the tariff going on, what can you do
Yeah.
with it?
There ain't nothing you can do with $1,000. You can't even get a plane ticket.
Everything's so high.
You sure can? Can somebody
What?
help me? I
See?
need a ticket.
See, that's what I'm
I'll
talking
make
about.
me a GoFundMe, honey. I need a ticket.
Right.
So also what also now he's trying to take 25% of the people's check they got student loans.
And why you gonna leave? What? Why?
That's what I'm saying. These people ain't out of school or working it within their degree.
Okay, don't get me started on that because
know,
I'm like,
You know, you can't even find a
a
job.
lot of rules change.
They
Right.
do.
You can't even
That-
work within your degree, and you telling me I got to pay this money back.
That's what I'm saying. And then you get your degree, you're not even making enough money
To pay the money
for the
back.
amount of money you borrowed for your student loan
For
to
your
even
student-
pay it back because
Mhm.
the economy is so high right now. Jobs, laying off, everything all screwed up. So how do you expect them to pay it back?
Right.
Restaurants closing, everything.
Everything. And
These clothing stores shutting down.
You got to start your job at entry level.
Back, we ain't even got a mall in Memphis.
Entry level. You starting a job.
We ain't got a mall in Memphis. They all of them gone.
Right.
We ain't got no.
And it's
And with
almost sad though, because and I'll say this with me moving back, and Memphis have always had such a bad rep, but it seemed like lately it's real bad with the crime and and I can understand with the malls, they still in riding the whole car up in the mall and 10 people getting out with shotguns, stealing all the people. I'm just saying, stealing all the people merchandise.
But that's not
and
just
stuff.
here.
But I know, and I totally
not
agree,
just
it's
here.
not here.
It's not
But
just
when
here.
you can actually just tap in on one city, and this is what I say going on with the city now, with all of that being said, and we just need to take a look at it. I think that it's being set up to go ahead and flush everybody out so that it can come on in, get everything the way you wanted to get it, buy up all this property, get everything the way you want to set it up. Prime example about the Oak Court Mall. It's not going to be a mall no more. You want to bring whole shopping areas, whatever. It's not going to be affordable only for certain families, certain people will be able to afford that over there, and you saying to yourself, then what do? But then again, it make the crime look so bad in the city and they doing this. So everybody's scared. They want to move out. They want to do this. So once the city get cleaned up, everybody going to be moving back. But once they move back, the property is going to be so high. It's not even going to be affordable for you because you done sold everything out that you own.
Right. And like Chris said, they want us to protest. I ain't going outside.
That ain't protest.
It's gonna
happen
anyway.
Prostitute. Wait a
That's
minute.
what it say Hey, are you not reading that?
I'm not. Damn, Chris, I can't be no prostitute. I wanted it to say protest, Chris. You didn't.
It's
I
a
spelled it right.
prostitute, honey.
I can't be no prostitute.
I
Honey.
can't neither. I can't. I say no.
I can't sell it, honey.
I say no because
I
you
ain't
don't know
selling.
what you getting. Oh no.
This the high. This the high rate here.
Right.
They got the highest rate in HIV in Memphis. So no, we ain't gonna be able to do it.
Mm.
Chris, I want you to write that over.
Chris said we gonna have to prostitute. He want us to prostitute. Honey.
He want us to do something, and it's sad, y'all. It's sad.
Right.
So y'all, fuck Trump. Okay, now.
Oh Lord.
So I was out with some friends this weekend.
Oh my God! Here you go.
I was out with some
Really?
friends. We had a good time. We did have a good time.
We did.
I think the drinks got the moving or whatever.
We had a good time. We had a good time.
We had a real good time.
We did.
They had the crawfish festival. We went to
Okay.
a pop-up shop. They had about 5 pop-ups, and I
working,
think
yeah.
we was the only people shop.
Oh,
But
now
anyway,
he changed it to protest better.
okay, thank you, Chris.
Cause it said prostitute big as day. Cause I'm like, honey, that's a prostitute, honey.
Okay, so Cortez said they're taking Section 8 away and everything. What the people going to do when it's time to pay
Their rent, right?
Right. They want them out. They want the properties.
They want them out.
They want them out.
properties,
They want
yeah.
the properties. They want them out.
So in actuality, they taking the Section 8 so the people that own the Section 8 properties could lose their property as well.
They could take it.
So they can take it
Exactly,
away
'cause
from them. So that's what's going on. It's a bigger picture.
And we gonna really talk about some of this
Right.
later. Like
Right.
and bring some professional real estate people in that actually can kind of chime in on what
Right.
we're
On
talking
what-
about right
yeah.
now to kind of let us know really what's
going
happening
on.
in the industry. Because
Right.
I try
Right.
to pretty much keep up with it, being,
That you in real
tapping
estate.
in the real estate
Yeah.
and stuff, just kind of keeping up with a little bit of what's going
Right.
on. But we need to bring somebody in so that they can share some highlights on what's really going on in the
Deborah is
city.
a real
behind the
estate
scene,
agent as well. Deborah sell real estate. So if you're looking to buy a house, apartment complex,
Go to next.
okay, my bad. Your mama keep trying to call me every week.
That's between you and her, honey.
Okay, listen. So listen, y'all. So we was out, me and some friends. So they went to talking about some type of crystals. How the crystals make you have power.
It gives you
and
energy,
it
like
gives you
wearing
energy.
something little
There's
on your.
something on your neck and around your wrist. It gives you some type of energy. And I said, what I say?
I don't need nobody but Jesus.
I don't need no rocks crying out for me.
No.
Because you want to call it a gym and I call it a rock.
Right.
The songwriter
He
said,
did.
I do not want no rocks crying out for me.
He said, if it ain't Jesus,
If it
I
ain't
don't
Jesus,
want
I
it.
don't want it. So I don't want to talk about y'all and y'all crystals
And the rocks.
and y'all rocks and all that. I keep all that over there. And then
Keep
they
that over
want to-
yonder.
Yeah, keep
over
all
yonder.
that shit over there. You want to talk about satanic and all that type of stuff. Then what do you think? That's witchcraft.
Right.
When you get to playing with rocks and shit and you want it to move for you, that's called
The
witchcraft.
Ouija board. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
That's called
The
witchcraft.
Ouija board going all around.
But when you go if you go to New Orleans, they selling all these different kind of stones that's supposed to do this and do that for you.
Right.
And you go into some of these shops and this stone's supposed to make you feel this way, this supposed to do it. Leave them fucking stones alone and get you some Jesus. Pick up the word.
Pick up that Bible, the
Pick
whole
up the
Bible.
Bible. That's all you need.
Right.
That's your sword.
Amen to that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my whole thing is, y'all, they went to talk about these stones. I said, is this the alcohol or what the hell is going on?
He was like,
Y'all
it's time to go.
It's time to go. I don't want to hear this shit here. It was too much for me. I don't want to talk about your stones and how it's supposed to
You stick
make
to
you
stone.
make
You ain't gonna talk
decisions.
about-
They got
make
a
decisions.
there's the stone will help you make decisions. If a rock help you
no.
make decisions, then it's something wrong with you. That means the rock is crying out for you.
Come on now.
The rock in the weary land.
That's it now. No ma'am, no spam, no turkey. I'm just saying, y'all. If just y'all chime in, tell me if I'm wrong now about
No,
these
I get
this
it.
all these
I don't
rocks
need a
and
rock.
this
Some people's have
and this
rocks,
stone.
Vintage. You can't knock what they do. That's just
I
your.
I don't
That's
knock
what.
it. I just didn't want to talk about it. We was all
Okay.
together. I'm
Yeah.
asking. That's why I'm asking.
What
Joe,
do the
come on,
rocks
chime
actually
in
do?
and talk to your brother, honey. School
It's
your
a
brother.
Robert said it's a
Energy
energy
thing.
thing. So it's all about the energy.
So I'm gonna hold some rocks in my hand. It's gonna make me fly away because I want to.
It's about the energy. Bam. It's about the energy. Right.
I'm holding
That
the
is
rock.
not what
He
you
said it's
doing,
not
honey.
satanic.
That is
Robert
not
said
what
it's
you.
not
It's not a
satanic.
meditation. It's
Uh,
energy.
And then okay, a form of meditation. Okay. Got it. Okay. Okay.
what the song? Age, you remember the song? I
No.
don't want no rocks crying out in my place. Don't cry out in my place. I don't want your rocks. Keep all your stones and your rocks over there at your house. Don't bring them in my house. Pack up your stones and all of that.
Not pack your stones up. Your sticks
Keep
and your stones.
your sticks and stones. You pack them
Uh,
up and keep them with you. Cause then, I mean, if you allow me to believe, or you want me to believe that this rock is, or this stone, or whatever you want to call it, a gem, or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
If you wanted to do this, if it's a precious stone, why it don't cost more than a diamond?
don't
See,
have Deborah
I
looking
don't
at you
know.
like
I
that.
I'm
don't have
just saying. I'm saying if this stone could do,
Said,
it's so precious. If this stone is so
no.
precious and it could do all of this, why doesn't it cost more than a diamond?
Robert said people gonna cuss your ass out, Victor.
I don't care. They could have it, and I'm gonna tell them.
He said they love their crystals, honey. They love their crystals.
And I do, and I have no problem with it. But I'm just saying, if it could do that, if it could make you make decisions,
Yeah, we all need one.
we are. No, I don't want that.
Now,
That's
if
gonna make me
it
make no
can make you
decision.
make some we all
The
need one.
correct,
Right,
the
right,
right
right.
decision. You know what I'm
The
saying?
right,
The
right,
right decision.
right.
Now, is it the stone or is it just the crystals? Okay, Joe said the crystals are for energy.
So okay, so
She said,
I
"Who
guess
put
the thing
prices
is,
on
so
diamonds?"
how does the crystal release the energy or the rocks? Like if it's for energy, so
Where the
is
energy
it
come
does it
from?
yes.
What?
Is it a calming thing that you hold in your hand or like a fidgety or something that
Yeah, how
you
do
got it,
you
that
wear?
the
Do you
fidget
got to
or you got to
wear it?
wear it or you want to
How
do
does
something
it?
with your hands all the time. Joe, so how does it gives you the energy?
Where the
Like
preachers
like
at? It
like the
anointed to be some
energy, like how
preachers in
does
here.
it yeah, because
Ain't no
I
preachers
want to
in
know
here.
that
Eric,
like
where
how
you at, Reb?
like the
Robert
energy that come
said,
in.
"If y'all close-minded, it will not work for you."
Okay.
Well, I guess my mind
So
closed.
in other words, it's a type of meditation. Is that what it is, Robert?
Cause I want to know. I mean, I'm saying, and Joe said, who put the price on diamonds?
The people,
The people do.
the people
See,
do.
yeah, the people do. We got to. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to figure this thing out. I'm trying to see
He said if
how.
you close, okay. So I
If you
guess you got
close
to
my,
have an open mind with it.
but how can you be? How you have an open mind with these rocks? Mm,
Well, maybe it's more of a symbolic type of thing. You
how
know
is
what
it
I'm saying?
symbolic? And the Bible speaks against it.
What
It
maybe
said,
they
"Don't cry out. Don't let no rocks cry out for you."
okay. Okay, what the preacher said.
Where the preachers at?
Right.
Exactly. See, see what Joe just say.
Okay, Joe just said exactly. Okay. So then so where did the energy come from?
That's what I'm
That
saying.
like if I'm
What
holding these
type of energy
stones
is
in my
this?
hand,
How do we know
how
if
do
it's
I
the
gonna get
right
the
energy?
energy?
Well, where I just read, it's saying crystals are believed to possess and transmit vibrational energies that can influence the human body and spirit.
And it's more symbolic or a motivation type of thing, I guess.
It's
I don't.
associated with specific healing and transformation properties.
So
Jolene,
meditation
Jolene,
is a
a crystal is a rock, just as well as a diamond.
that you
It's a
could tap.
rock.
So Robert says an energy that you could tap into and bring peace to you.
I'm still confused.
They said while there's no scientific proof to support this, many people find comfort and benefits from using these crystals for emotional support as well as spiritual growth. So
it
it
is a
depends on the
mind
person.
thing.
So it's
So
mental.
it's
It's
a
mental health.
it's
It's the
a
mental
mind
health. So
thing.
y'all keep these rocks in your purses in your pockets, cause yeah, it's a mental health thing. It's mental health month. So if you need your crystals and rocks, you go ahead, and I'ma trust in the Lord.
That part.
So we all have our beliefs. If you
Right.
believe in the rock, I'ma believe in the Lord,
And it's okay.
and it's okay.
Right.
We okay with
Well,
it.
it's okay.
I can't fight you on it.
Right. It's whatever gets you to what you need. If it's yeah, I agree.
I think Robert's staying on his word. They're gonna beat your ass with time.
That's all right. Let's read what Jolene said.
She said, no, sir. She said they are not rocks, they stones. They are crystal, they are not rock stones, they are crystals. But leave these people alone. We agree
Okay.
to disagree.
Okay, I
That's your
believe y'all
opinion,
alone. I
and
believe
that's
y'all
their
alone.
opinion.
But I'm gonna need y'all to get you some word. And
They got word. You know Joe
leave
got
them
her
rocks.
word. So
Leave
don't
them
do that.
damn rocks and stones alone. Get you the Lord. Get the Lord. The Lord. He will fight your battle every time.
Jelly
Oh, I
said
just
she'll
got
take
full.
Jesus for 800.
I done got full over here. Get
You
the
hear
Lord.
me?
He will
Right.
fight your
Jelly
battle.
said she'll take 800, Alex, for Jesus.
See that? That's what I'm talking about. We said, take the Lord.
So just give
I'm
me
going with
Jesus.
Oh
Jesus.
Lord,
Going with
Cortez
Jesus.
said, bring the sage, peace and well as well.
See that? Now he needed to sage his house. See, that means you need a Bible there. If you had a word, you don't need no sage. See that?
I got a fever and my pressure is up. Y'all stressing me out.
You need to leave that sage and stuff at home.
Vitar, leave the people alone.
You are letting the devil in. Leave him outside. So if you got a rock, throw them rocks away. You throw it away and trust in the Lord.
Why in the
Amen.
world are you still talking?
Okay. Hey.
Next. Next.
I done pissed the people off about their rocks, child. I'm sorry.
Robert
I
said
am
y'all
for
ain't no
good,
damn
Robert. He
good.
said we ain't no damn good. I am for good. I am
I
not
done pissed the
involved.
folk off about their rocks, son. Damn y'all rocks. Yeah,
I
whatever you
am
want
not
to do with it. Get
involved.
your energy from a rock. I get it from the Lord. So y'all, it's the Met Gala. We're gonna have to get some of these looks from the Met
Yes.
Gala next week. It's tonight. Tonight is the Met
We're
Gala.
gonna have to talk about it next
We
week.
got to talk
Was
about
it
it
hot
next
or
week.
not, honey? Was it
Is
hot
it
or
hot or
not?
not?
'Cause-
And some of the
Okay.
shit they putting on, uh, they need to watch their men. Cause I don't some of that stuff that men shouldn't put on.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't care what type of man you are, metro.
Vitar, he said you acting like they conjuring spirits, honey. You done pulled out the stuff on the people, Vitar.
I did. I had to talk about it because you know the reason I really talked about it. I really talked about it because a lot of people are talking about Sinners. They talking about the movie Sinners, and I really think it's a message in Sinners. And I've talked to different people, and they have different takes on it. Go see it before you can judge the movie. I don't want to see that. They got their whole take on it.
Satanic and
Yeah,
they
it's satanic and all that
stuff.
type of stuff.
Right.
So that's really why I brought up the rocks and the stones and the different stuff like that. It's to each his own. I really don't care. I have no dog in the fight. Just don't bring me none. Don't give me none for no gifts or none of that. Keep your damn rocks and your stones and all
Right.
of that.
That part.
That part. Mhm. That part.
Well, people, I tried.
So we got to, just trust in the Lord. That's all I say.
I had.
Okay, so we got to do I remember when.
What we remember, huh?
Oh, this National Mental Health Month. That went with the toxic card. So we good with the mental health. We gonna be good. So y'all remember when back in the day, it didn't matter what kind of car we had, baby. We was outside.
Ride.
Just riding. You remember when
I had a Pinto.
You had a Pinto.
Putting oil
Baby,
in it at every stop.
Baby, we had
And me and my cousins,
a
friends,
Honda.
we rolling.
We had a Honda and a
And I wasn't
Mustang.
ashamed.
And we wasn't ashamed either.
Pull up.
Asia, it would rain on me and Asia. The door opened up on one of
Pull up.
and
I
baby, we
hold
was
the door
out.
with the string, honey.
That's it, baby. We had our fix a flat.
I kept a
Fix
can
a
of
flat.
oil.
Baby, we kept all fix
Because
a
they had them
flat.
in a can then.
Yeah.
Good
I kept a
night,
can of oil.
Auntie.
That you got to take the bottle open
Good
and
night.
open the can of oil.
Yeah,
You remember you
then you open
gotta,
it
you gotta
up.
pop it like
Right.
you popping it.
We putting water in the radiator like
Yeah, we
just-
put water in right here, but we was
With the
riding,
milk
baby.
carton.
We was riding. They were looking for us, but we were gone. Me and Asia was gone.
Right.
You hear me?
wasn't no beepers and phones, honey. We was just gone.
Right.
We was just out, baby. We was out. They were looking for
Let me
us.
stop and put a quarter in the phone book and make a phone
Right,
call.
Oh, we
call
didn't
and
do
make
that.
sure.
We remember
What
when.
y'all want?
Right. Let me stop at
Yeah,
this
you
phone
can too.
book
We
and make
got
a
a
phone
page,
call.
honey. They tell.
That's the
They
phone
call
booth.
you 911.
Right.
You had to go
I
check on.
don't know
Say,
what
let me
that
stop at the
means.
phone booth.
Why it was
Yeah.
911?
Huh?
We round the corner, but we still didn't get there till 9 or 10 o'clock at night.
9 10 o'clock. That's
Right.
when we were pulling up. You hear me?
Yeah.
We was on it. Me and Asia was outside, baby. We was out
Right.
there.
Oh, Lord Robert said they was climbing out the one of the hatchback, honey. 8
See that? That's all I'm saying.
Everybody got some stories, baby.
Ride
Dukes and
deep,
halves around
honey.
this month.
You see what I'm saying? We ride deep. We weren't
Right.
playing.
Yes.
We were not
Yes.
playing. So y'all, we gonna have to go the time before they cut us off. So
Yeah.
we thank y'all all for tuning in tonight.
Right. Thank you.
So we got some places to be. And
I gotta eat and go to sleep. I don't know about y'all.
I'm going to get this hair done.
Right.
Okay, well you gone.
And she got some corners to
Pick some
turn.
money. Right. Gotta go pick some money. Right.
We got some corners to turn.
Right.
So we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Y'all join
Thank
us
you,
back here,
guys.
same time,
Same
next week,
time,
and
same place.
same place, and we're gonna talk about it right here at Hot Tea Time. Stay
Hot tea
tuned.
time.
All right, and
Stay
don't forget
safe.
Mahogany Roots on Wednesday night. All
Yes.
right, we'll holla.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Oh, about to knock this shit down. Woo! Yes, 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 yes.
That was so good. Time came quick, didn't it?